Hallo, welkom terug hier by Farmspace. Dag 1 loop so stroop en dit is 'n baie suksesvolle dag as ek hier by die manne praat. Dan sê hulle my nee, gaan goed, die regte mense het gekom, die regte boere is hierso en dit gaan eerlik hierso. Ek staan by Pannar Pringle, die hoof agronoom. Hierso gaan 'n bietjie met my praat. Ons gaan 'n bietjie in Engels praat, so maar luister saam, die man weet hy praat. Ons gaan 'n bietjie praat oor hoe hulle dinge deur die droogte gegaan het en hoe jy as jy 'n boer was, jou goeie so kon stel dat jy so 'n bietjie jouself kon help om die goedjies te kom 'n bietjie, hoe sou mens sê, risikobestuur te doen. Maar laat Grant die werk doen. Grant, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm very well, thank you.
Great, man. Grant, you head agronomist at Pannar. Just a quick overview, where you come from, what's your background?
So yes, I'm the lead agronomist at Pannar. I'm based at the head office in Greytown, and yeah, we've had a pretty tough season this year in the farming sector. I think the whole country's experienced some significant dry period through the year, and that has had an impact on the crops out there.
Yeah, let's quickly get stuck into that sort of thing. I grew up and people tell me, listen, this is what we plant, this is all that works here, yes. And this is our number. We don't change from it, and if Pannar changes if they take it away, we go look for something else. So
yes.
That's the way we used to think. You telling me this is not the way you should be thinking. You should be thinking like a risk manager. What did you approach to make sure that as a farmer, get through dry periods like these?
Okay. So what we're seeing now as we start harvesting the trials that we've got out there in the fields this year, because of the dry spell that happened during the season, we are noticing that the quick maturity varieties have handled that dry conditions better. That they've escaped the worst of the drought, and the medium and longer growers have taken more yield loss than the quicker varieties. So that's why it's always important to plant a package of hybrids of different growth classes in your environment. So if you're particularly on.
Okay, so we just lost you there for 1 second. Sorry. You said particularly on dryland agriculture. That this must differ though. If I'm farming in Natal area or in close to the Berg, Winterberg, and those sort of areas, my approach will differ in my package for what it does to area. But I also saw Winterberg had it tough. Some of the guys had it tough on that side as well. Same here in the northwest area. How does it differ and how do you approach it if you in simple terms? I know it can get very complicated here.
So obviously at Pannar we market a range of different growth classes, from ultra quick hybrids to medium late season varieties, and how that works is they have a different, from planting dates to physiological maturity, they have a different number of days in their growing cycle. So your ultra quicks will probably be mature in about 105 to 125 days depending on your environment, and the medium to medium late seasons might be 130 to 150 days to physiological maturity. So that spread in maturity helps mitigates against seasonal risk. So by planting a spread of hybrids from different growth classes, we can help mitigate against potential seasonal risk.
Okay, you've got some of these trees, quick growers here, or short growers, yes, as I just call it. Just take me through them.
So in our ultra early growth class package, we can see 3P924 PW, which is a power core variety, and it's got a new stablemate, the 3P912 power core, which is a new launch.
So you've got trials. Which area did you do the trials?
So we've got trials countrywide
all over on
these products. Yes.
And how did they do in let's say in this dry areas in the northwest?
In the dry areas, we generally stick to the medium early to the longer growers. But in the irrigation environment, those ultra quicks work very well there.
Yeah, of course, yes.
And then we can see some of the longer growers here. We've got some 4A132 and 5R5.44R. So that's the spread of growth classes that we see.
I just want to quickly get stuck into the way you plant your varieties. So, how do I split them up in a 20, 30, 50? Some medium growers. How do I decide on that? Or do you guys come out and say, listen, this is what we think the weather patterns are going to do?
I think
this is what we're getting from.
Depends on the area that you're farming in, and that exact split out you would probably discuss with your sales representative and let them help you guide how you break that out. But in your drier environments, you might want to have a higher percentage of the medium season grows, and then in your higher potential, higher rainfall areas, you might have the weighting more towards the quicker varieties, which tend to have a higher yield potential overall.
Okay, Grant, thank you very much. Make sure we'll see you soon, and hopefully I can see you somewhere there in your area. We're based in the head office.
Based in Pietermaritzburg.
Great.
Pannar head office.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
At Arizona State University. ABC News reports Tillman is the youngest person.
Okay, there you have it. Maak seker jy kom hier by Grant hulle uit. Hy is die myn man hierso. Hy's nie elke dag hier in die Afrikaanse land nie, so en hy praat graag Afrikaans as jy hom sonder 'n kamera kry. So kom gesels met hom, vind 'n bietjie uit meer, vra hom die moeilike vrae en vra hom wat hy sê in jou area se gedoen het. Hierdie is jou kans. Dis nou NAMPO. Dis nou jou tyd en kom bestel sommer vir volgende jaar jou mielies. Dit is sulke tyd. Tot die volgende keer. Totsiens.